Hey y'all, welcome back. In this video, we're going to be talking about print commands, which we've already done, but we're going to add something special called an escape sequence, or you might hear it called an escape character. This is typically taught later on, but I think this is a good time to introduce this topic when we've already talked about print commands. So that's why this is a special topic right now. So I have a challenge for you. I want you to try to print out a quotation mark. What happens? Pause the video, give it a try. Come back when you try it out. All right, did you give it a go? Did you get an error message? Did you try some more stuff when you got that error message? Can you figure out how to print a quotation mark out? So let's go ahead and give it a try. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and try printing out a quotation mark. Now, here's a quotation mark, here's another quotation mark, and we talked about how in between those two quotation marks, that is what we call a string literal. And that's what's going to print when we run the code. So we see hi. So I'm going to delete that. And I'm going to try putting in another quotation mark. So in total, I should have 3. Okay. Now you might immediately notice something. The color is a little bit different. The leftmost one is red. The middle one is red. The rightmost one is not red anymore. Well, again, no harm with running the code. Let's just go ahead and run it. Unable to process your request. Let's try it again. Maybe I need to refresh this. Let's try it again. I copy, pasted it. Who knows? Maybe it's just the Java IDE. Sometimes that happens. Okay. This I can kind of work with. It has myclass.java, and the class name was myclass. And it has line 3. There's an error. Line 3 error. It says illegal text block open delimiter sequence missing line terminator. Wow, terminator. Well, none of that information we've learned yet, right? So clearly something is going wrong. But if I was to take just that quotation mark away and have 2, and I just write hi, it works. But if I try putting a quotation mark as the thing I want to print, it doesn't work. Well, I guess it's a good time to talk about the escape sequence. So, what are escape sequences? Well, escape sequences allow us to use an alternative interpretation or an alternative functionality of a character. So what does that mean? Well, we have a very special character. It's called the backslash. If you're using a normal keyboard, you should see it near your right hand, your pinky, if you go to the bottom row, near the shift. Okay, so this is a backslash. The way I like to remember backslash versus forward slash is as I'm typing, a backslash is leaning away from the direction of typing. When letters appear on screen from left to right, a backslash is leaning left. It's a backslash. So this is a special character. What it does is it says, treat the next character you encounter as an escape sequence. So we have 4 that we're going to be talking about today. We have backslash in. So when the code runs to a backslash and it sees the next character is an in, it's going to treat that backslash in as an enter. So move cursor to next line. Kind of like the print line command, right? Now, we also have backslash backslash. If you want to, try and go ahead and print out a backslash. So remember, a backslash is a special character. What it does is it says treat the next one as an escape sequence. So to actually print out a backslash, we need backslash, and that's going to be printing out one backslash. To print out quotation mark, we need a backslash quotation mark, and to do a tab, you can do backslash T. I think it'll make a little more sense when we see some examples. So let's go ahead and get to those examples. So right here, our code is a print line command, and we have quotation marks around our string, and we want to print out beep space beep. So we have beep space beep, and then we encounter a backslash. So as soon as we encounter a backslash, we look at the character immediately to the right of the backslash, and that's an N. So the computer, you can think of it as doing the same thing. It sees the backslash and it looks to the right, and that's an N. So what is backslash N? Well, if you remember from the previous slide, a backslash N is an enter key essentially. It's a new line. So it's going to go from beep space beep, and the cursor is going to go to a new line. And it's going to continue printing out the rest of the string. So boop space boop. Okay, another one. We have beep space bow. Oh, I encounter a backslash. So then I see the backslash. I look to the right. It's an N. So backslash N is a new line. So that's why it prints out BO and it goes to a new line. And it finishes printing out the string oop boop. All right, it starts printing out left to right, beep. Oh, I encounter a backslash. The character immediately to the right of the backslash is a quotation mark. So what is backslash quotation? Well, that's just a quotation, okay? So that's how we can actually get a quotation mark to show up in our output. So we have beep, quotation mark, beep, boop, boop. All right, again, we have beep, we encounter a backslash, we have a quotation. So that's just going to be a quotation mark. Beep, BO, oh, wait a minute, is that a backslash? That's a forward slash. So a forward slash, there's no special meaning in a forward slash. It's just printed out like any other character. So we see the forward slash gets printed out and we finish printing out everything else. Okay, so make sure you can tell a backslash from a forward slash. A forward slash leans forward in the direction of typing. That's how I like to think of it. You can create your own. We have B backslash T. So backslash T is a tab. So we have B, we have some sequence of characters right here. Eep space BO backslash N. So backslash N is a new line. OP space BO backslash quotation. So that's just a quotation mark. And we print out OP. Now I encourage you, don't just listen to the slide, listen to this video, and believe me. Doubt me a little, right? What if I'm lying to you? Why don't you go ahead and try putting this into a Java IDE? So let's go ahead and do that ourselves. So I'm going to go ahead and type that last one out. It was B backslash T EEP. Let me do it again. EEP BO backslash N OP BO backslash quotation OP. And there we go. Let's run it. And we see we get the same result. We got the B, we got the tab, we got the EEP, BO, and if you look up here, after BO we have the backslash N. Backslash N is a new line. So we go to the new line. OP space BO quotation. That quotation comes from the backslash quotation. And we get OP. Oh, OP. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this helped you learn what an escape sequence was and how to print out those characters, a backslash, quotation mark, and maybe some other neat tricks you might use. As always, write code, that's how you get better, and I'll see you in the next video.